YouTube, Mr. Luwufu here, offering more Magic 2013 M13 core set spoilers. I know I made a video earlier today, but it turns out that there were another 20 or so cards spoiled. So let's go ahead and look through it. So first up, really not much in white has been spoiled. Glorious Charge, the reprint. So that's a white colorless creatures get +1/+1 till end of turn. Fun little combat trick that's not terribly good. Again, I'm talking not just I talk mostly in limited, and then I'll mention standard as well. The other one we have here is Safe Passage. Prevent all damage dealt to you and creatures you control this turn. Again, another pretty lame combat trick all around. It's nothing to first pick. Next we have the blue card Hydro Surge. Blue for target creature gets -5/-0 until end of turn. And this one's okay. I personally am more of a fan of like Fleeting Distraction, where it can trips and lets you draw a card. Otherwise, I mean, it could be okay. Maybe you can get some removal, or it can be a quasi-removal spell, or keep you alive for a turn. But if you're ever that desperate, you're probably just dead anyway. And then we have Tricks of the Trade. It's a 4-mana enchantment for enchant creature, gets +2/+0 and is unblockable. Definitely a pretty atrocious aura in my eyes. I typically like my auras to, offer something apart from unblockable. And because this one, if they kill your creature, it just makes it way too easy to be a 2-for-1. If it was +2/+2 and unblockable, that would be arguably better, but it's a little sketchy for my eyes. I mean, it's fun if you're playing some little casual decks with like Bruna, Light of Alabaster, because it's another aura, but meh. Okay, in black we have a fun card of Cower in Fear, black colorless. For creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. This one's interesting. I've noticed right now that there's a lot of X1s and a lot of X2s, so notice that those are probably going to be the key values. So 3/3s seem like they're going to be bigger. And so Cower in Fear could be a decent removal spell. It's at least very good sideboard. And really, if they're alpha striking, expecting to trade or something, you can really gain some value from this card. Next we have Crippling Blight. It's black for enchanted creature, gets -1/-1 and can't block. I like this card more than I should, probably because I've been drafting Avacyn Restored quite a bit, where it's a very permanent-based format, creature-based format, where blocking's very, very important. Crippling Blight not only kills the X1s, but making it unable to block means you can get some extra damage in late in the game, which is why I like it a decent amount. That's a pretty good black common. Next we have Mark of the Vampire. Colorless black, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has lifelink. It's okay, nothing extraordinary. Most of these common enchantments are not anything to be, early picked in draft, except for Pacifism. That's a good one. And yeah, that's basically it in black. In red, we have, I'm just looking for it, Volcanic Strength reprint. Colorless red for enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has Mountain Walk. If you have a really aggressive deck and are playing against mountains, this card's actually not a bad sideboard card. Otherwise, it's nothing extraordinary. It's 2 mana +2/+2. Next we have Bountiful Harvest, a card I really don't like. It's 4 colorless green for you gain 1 life for each land you control. So the question is, right, you have Angel's Mercy and Avacyn Restored. That's 4 mana, gain 7 life, right? And I know that's Avacyn Restored limited, but just roll with me here. That is arguably that's very often a 13th, 14th, 15th pick never played or rarely played. Why would you play 5 mana, so an extra mana, for something that could arguably gain you less in a limited format? So, it's a bad card. Next we have Centaur Courser. It's a 3 mana 3/3. Good old Hill Giant. I hope I said that right. Probably didn't. It's a good card. It's not a good card. It's a solid common. It's a good, 20th, 21st card if you're in your draft pool. Next we have a card that I really like more than I should is Duskdale Worm. 7 mana, 7/7 trample. It's the big giant worm of the set, and really is a decent pickup if you're going green, because green seems to be a nice rampy cast giant creatures idea in this core set. Next we have Naturalize, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Good reprint for limited, of course, is mostly here, since artifact removals, you have Ancient Grudge, and green-red has been seeing more play than, though the mono green deck is pretty fun. Anyway, next we have Revive. Return target green card from your graveyard to your hand. Nothing extraordinary. If you do pick up like a Garruk, I know I say Garruk often, I know it's Garruk. It's an inside joke between me and my friends. Yeah, Revive can get you that back. Who knows? Otherwise, yeah, it's really not that good. We have Spiked Baloth. It's a 4/2 trample, which, as I mentioned already, it looks like X2s are, or like 2 toughness seems to be the magic number, and 2 power. So having a Spiked Baloth, it looks okay. I would argue that it's much worse than what it appears right now, and it's already, you know, nothing spectacular. There's just a lot of things that have 2 power. And next we have a rare, and it's one that I really like. It's Yeva, Nature's Herald. It's a 4 mana 4/4 flash. You may cast green creatures as though they had flash. This card I really like. I'm not sure why I like it so much. I just really do. You also have the art for it, which is pretty nice. Also, brilliant flavor text to counteract what happened to Avacyn Restored. I can call an army to my side in the blink of an eye. Best not blink. You hear that, blue mages? Best not blink. Mwahaha. Anyway, I like Yeva. It's a good, I think it's a pretty, I mean, a 4/4 for 4 is, you know, a reasonable power toughness for the mana, and having flash means you can probably eat a guy. Cast it into turn, that sort of thing. And we have some artifacts. One of them is definitely a good shakeup. First, you have Elixir of Immortality reprint. It's 1 mana, 2 tap, gain 5 life. Shuffle it in your graveyard into its owner's library. I like it. It's a solid card. Nothing amazing, but nothing horrible. Next, you have Ring of Evos Isle. It's a 2 mana equipment. Equip cost 1. They can give creatures hexproof till end of turn, and you can put a +1/+1 counter on the equipped creature if it's blue. So it's a little bit mana intensive, but it seems pretty fun. I mean, if you have a 1-drop creature, which there's not many in blue, but it'd be like turn 1 creature, turn 2 ring, turn 3 equip, and have hexproof backup. Huh? That'd be going real deep. Probably not. But I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's horrible, because it's a nice cheap equip costs, and the hexproof could be relevant. Next, the card that I would argue has the largest standard implications of the, you know, released commons, uncommons of this section. Yeva doesn't count, she's a rare. Is Tormod's Crypt reprint, and it's got good art too. Let's see if it'll open up. There you go. It's a 0-cost artifact that you get to tap, sack it, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. This is a card that, you know, a lot of black decks were playing Nile Spellbomb, and that was doing the same sort of thing. Otherwise, it was like Grafdigger's Cage. And I know personally, I was playing Control, and luckily, I played black, and I was like, okay, Nile Spellbomb's really good. Tormod's Crypt helps, you know, deal with that. It's also 0 cost, which means it can't be mental misstepped, which is mostly not relevant, but it depends on the matchup. I've seen some people have sideboard mental missteps. Anyway, card that I think we'll see play, kind of messes with Reanimator. I was saying like Reanimator. It's 1 in the morning. You can see the time right there. Anyway, and last one, Rod of Nin. 6 mana cost artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card and tap to ping something. It's okay in limited, I would say, because you just get to draw 2 cards, and then the pinging is mostly irrelevant. but 6 mana, if it depending on how slow the format is. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and if you like this video, please leave a like. Lets me know whether or not I'm doing a good job, or what I can do to improve. Once again, thank you guys for watching.